Hello everyone, welcome once again for Compatible Podcast. This is episode number 17 for June 3rd, 2012. I'm Joe, not Tony. Because apparently Tony broke his laptop on the way here.
Yeah, what happened was, I opened my laptop to start this thing off, and I have no screen. It's all cracked. So I don't have the intro. I have nothing written out. I don't know what to do.
So if we lose you because Joe did it, we apologize. Tony will be back next week.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll have my new screen in by then. I'm literally off a notepad today, guys.
That's pretty cool.
A pencil or something. I don't really know. Some kind of
I have a red
technology.
pen, like I'm a teacher in high school.
What the fuck is a pen?
That's a pencil.
What's a pencil?
It came before the pens.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's old tech.
Yeah.
All right, so we're sitting here with, we got me, Tony, and Mark, as usual.
Yeah.
And we're sitting here with a returning guest, Tanya, from Tales of a Gamer Girl.
Yeah.
She's our original female host. Co-host.
Guest.
Coast. Yay!
Hooray!
All right, so if you want to reintroduce yourself, go for it.
Sure. What is it? It's gamer tag, console choice, etc., etc.
Yeah, whatever.
Do all that. Just whatever you want to say.
Change it up.
All
Just say
right.
whatever you want.
My gamer tag on Xbox Live is Sprinklegeddon, and my console choice is definitely Xbox 360. And I think that's it.
That's why we have you coming in for the Xbox podcast.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Should we? I think everybody knows by now, but this is our big Xbox. E3 kicks off tomorrow.
Excellent.
Or sort of now.
So we're
Nintendo's
now.
just like,
Everything's
fuck it,
leaking.
we're doing it now.
Yeah,
live
everything's
streaming.
leaking like mad. But yeah, we're gonna go through our normal news and rumors, and then we'll get into our big extended Xbox segment. Should be good times.
Hooray.
Also, check out our YouTube channel, because we did get a capture card in this week.
That's right.
And I did do a little Max Payne 3.
Pretty funny stuff.
Some hilarious comments in there.
Yeah, we're gonna start getting some good vids up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are going to redo Tony's World at War video, and hopefully he can get a little bit farther.
Yeah, because I played pretty poorly that day.
And it'll look a million times better.
Yeah. No, we tested it out. It looks great now. HDs and shit. It's good stuff.
All right, so let's jump into our roundtable. Mark,
Hooray.
what are we playing this week?
Yeah.
My big one this week was Saints Row the Third. I got a lot of that in. I was on the Trials, because you should always play Trials in a week. Right before this, I did play Max Payne 3. That was actually pretty cool. It said I played 44 minutes of it. I want to say about 35 of it was story and cutscenes. And I got about 9 minutes of actual Max Payne 3 in. Pretty good. I played Vanquish a little bit. I don't know. I returned it. Anyway, and then I played some
I told
NHL
you not
because I'm
to
in a
get
hockey
it.
mood. I checked it out. It wasn't a big deal.
Oh, and which
didn't like
NHL? NHLPA?
Oh, I did. Actually, we were playing a lot of emulators before that, so I was playing some NHL PA 93, and I did horrible because there's quite a bit of lag on our TVs, but
Yeah.
anywho.
I'm getting more stuff. I'll wait for the news, but Jason's just laying it in.
Oh,
It's
well.
good stuff, yeah.
All right, cool. So, yeah, that's me for the week.
Awesome.
Well, since I was last here, I actually got off my Halo binge. I was quite impressed with myself, I felt like I'd gone through rehab and gotten out successfully.
Rehab is terrible.
Yeah, video game rehab. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft.
On Xbox? Mm-hmm. Ew.
I know, the PC version is fairly better, but, it doesn't run on my PC. I have joined the Assassin's Creed phenomenon. I definitely enjoy it a lot. It's a very good game. I've been playing that.
Where'd you start? Number 1?
2.
Okay, cool.
Good start. Good starting point.
I asked everyone,
One's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One has a really good story, but it's really repetitive.
Yeah. So you play the first mission, you've beat the whole game.
If you could just watch the cutscenes from Assassin's Creed 1, just do that. It's awesome. Really cool story. You don't need to play that game, though.
I'll just watch a walkthrough on YouTube.
Yeah.
Let's
it's good
play.
stuff.
And then, other than that, just kind of a few games here. I've been Trials. I keep trying to beat Mark's Trials times, and it sometimes works.
It's me, Greg, and Donnie
And
are
Donnie,
competing.
yeah.
I know I've got everybody on it. Few of those maps, I'm still in first.
Yeah.
I got pretty high score on some of them.
And then,
I'm in the 4,000 rank for one of them. That's pretty sweet. That.
and then finally a few minutes of Viva Pinata. I pressed Viva Pinata. So yeah.
That's out of nowhere.
Joseph?
Next.
D3, obviously, because anyone who doesn't play that every week is a loser.
Computer
I
died.
said it.
Oh yeah, I had technology woes this week. My computer was dead all week until like yesterday.
Yeah.
And then my car transmission went out too. So I'm just gonna splurge money everywhere.
Yeah,
this
everything's
week.
been breaking for us this week.
Yeah, it's been a bad week for me and Tony.
Laptops.
And Joe's got next week. We're gonna make sure his stuff breaks.
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
Yeah.
Although I did just spill iced tea all over my laptop, so.
And that goes out. Oh man, that'd be everything. We'd have this laptop.
I also did Binding of Isaac. Did a little bit of World at War.
Get the DLC. It's $2.
Yeah.
$3.
Yeah, whatever.
Where's the game?
$2.99. I round down.
I did World at War, a lot of Max Payne 3 last night. I did like an hour and 20 minutes. And
So like
yeah,
at
so
least
like
maybe 15 minutes of gameplay.
20-ish minutes of gameplay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You could watch my YouTube video. I cut it down to like all the really cool shit and hilarious comments.
I did enjoy the air jump over a dude when I was playing today. There's like this guy running up the stairs, so I did the slow-mo like jump, and I just completely cleared him and just down a flight of stairs.
It was great. If you guys watch my video, I was diving down the stairs. I just like turned midair, head into a wall. It was great.
Oh yeah, that's funny too.
I also did a little bit of Alice, Alan Wake, and Mortal Kombat.
Nice.
I also was just playing Scoregasm right before we started too.
It's true. As for myself, like they were saying, we're playing around with the capture card, so I got a little bit of Earthworm Jim and the original Super Mario Brothers in there because I'm actually
He should beat it.
I'm actually really good at Super Mario speed times. I'm not crazy like those Asians on YouTube, but I'm really good. And but everything was a little off, and we're still playing and tinkering with everything, so I was not doing very well on either game. We got to mess with the emulation a little bit more. I also did a little D3. Vanquish, I picked that up again. I'm running through it on hard right now. And continuing story from last week, I did finish off Borderlands. 80 out of 80. No applause. I got every Chivo.
Suck.
Yeah. That's right.
I'm gonna go back after a little bit
Nobody gives a
I'm
fuck. I got them all though. I'm done with that
burnt myself
game.
out.
Scratching
I
it,
burnt myself out too.
I'll come back
scratching
in a
it
little
off
bit.
the list. I'm done with
So-
that game.
Mark, in like 3 weeks,
Yeah,
we'll
3 weeks.
we'll
Go back
revisit
to it.
Yeah.
And Tony's
I'll
like,
help
"Oh man, they're still playing." Oh.
I'll be
And
like,
I'll pick it up
I'm
again.
done with that. I'm getting different Chivos. Suck on it. Yeah.
Yeah, no one cares.
Okay. That's it. That's all I played this week.
Okay, time for sexy news. All right, so who wants to hear how awesome I am? Star Wars 1313 is confirmed. Remember that game I reported on like a few weeks ago? That was going to be a game. It's a game.
Mark, shut up. No one cares.
Yeah, they do. So yeah, they're going to try for a more mature audience. So my interest meter actually is going up. So hopefully we can actually have some decapitations and, overall bad goody stuff. All right, this was a huge week for confirmed, I guess, release dates. So a lot of the news is based on that. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I have such a bad thing with that name. I think terribly when I think of Rising Revengeance. I don't know. But that's good.
No, hold on. Let's dissect this for a second.
Okay.
What exactly pops in your head when you hear that?
A rising penis.
That's all I needed.
Okay. It's an early 2013 release. They really just rename it for me, please. This was a...
But Resident Evil 6 doesn't bother you? With the giraffe?
It's just a giraffe getting a blowjob, alright? It happens all the time.
happens all the time. You ever seen a giraffe getting blown? Come on, man.
You don't go to Africa enough. Road trip.
You could just go to Busch Gardens.
Busch Gardens? Alright, Busch Gardens.
Right there.
Dr. Hank Chen, you might know him as the current Donkey Kong record holder. He actually surpassed his original score this week, and now he had like a 1 million score now. He's basically got a 1.1 million score now. So no one will ever beat him ever again.
Lies. Steve Wiebe.
What?
What?
This says he's the current record holder.
No, I didn't say that. I'm saying Steve Wiebe will pass him up again.
Oh, okay.
Those two have been duking it out for like the last 5 years.
Okay.
Along with Willie
I
Mitchell, but Willie Mitchell kind of got left behind. He's kind of third place right now.
Still pulling for you.
Yeah.
You're the LA Kings of the NHL playoffs. Donkey Kong.
I actually like Steve Wiebe better.
No, okay.
I watched the entire
You
documentary.
guys
on him.
are so fucking nerdy.
I don't even know any of these guys. I'm trying to act like I know what I'm talking about.
I actually know all three of these guys.
Yeah, you met him.
In person?
Yeah,
You
dude,
go
we're
out
all
to lunch with
friends.
him
He
every
went to a
Sunday.
donkey show
No,
with
not
one of
every
them.
Sunday. You know,
Huh?
we record the
Huh?
podcast, but on occasion, monthly, I get together with them. Yes,
And have a
Donkey
donkey
Kong,
show
Donkey
every
Kong.
month.
Yeah, donkey show.
I caught that.
Yeah, now they're talking about donkey shows too. So you got over there eventually.
Yeah.
They sunk
It
in.
lingered, you know.
Yeah. Tony will like this. Tomb Raider will be raiding tombs March 5th
Of next year.
of next year.
No,
got
this
it.
year.
Not
It's
this
dated.
year.
March is already done.
Why couldn't it be of the? No, yeah, that's hopefully it stays.
It's
I
street dated as of right now. but
I want that
we'll see.
game. I do. It's just
What, the one where she keeps orgasming every time she falls off something?
and cut that in.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. This is breaking news as of probably like 2 minutes ago. The Wii U tablet will also work as a universal controller. Alongside that, they did show pictures of a Wii U Pro controller. This is all live from the pre-E3 coverage of Nintendo.
You want me to run through this?
In a second, yeah.
Jason's
I'll-
go ahead. Go ahead.
The Wii U Pro controller, it's seriously a 360 controller by shape, layout, other than where the face buttons are. They're like right below. Like actually looks like a classic controller where they have like the high thumbsticks, and then under the thumbsticks is where the face buttons are. That's about it.
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh no, because we got Jason watching the actual conference
can
for
have
us because
sound
we're
on.
recording it, or because we're recording obviously, and he's sending me crazy texts about everything that the Wii's. There's apparently a social integration function. It's kind of looking
Yeah.
like Facebook.
But it's not through Facebook. It's through like the system. I have the feed up right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then you want to go ahead?
Yeah, like basically the commercial they were showing off, it's kind of funny, but it's this guy not passing a game on the Wii U, and he's like, "How do you get past this?" And it's like, it looks like a me chat, like it looks like a Nintendo chat room basically, and like it's like a forum almost, I guess you would say. But anyway, so
It's
people,
called Me Wara Wara, right? Or Wara Wara.
yeah. So basically, you can have a forum to say, "Hey, how do you pass this?" And then people will be commenting, and you can read everyone else's comments on it. So. That's what I saw. I haven't had the feed up in a few minutes because I got to read now, but you know.
I guess that'll be cool if it's officially sponsored through Nintendo, but this is kind of stupid. I mean,
We have internet.
they're going to do that anyway in their own chat rooms and so, like, their own...
I think it might be underutilized, if anything, but you know, we'll see.
I'm just saying, like, Xbox doesn't have one of these... You know how many Xbox forums there are and shit? That, like,
Oh, I was just saying, like,
Okay.
It doesn't work very well, like, on any system for the typing in kind of thing.
Oh, no, you'd have
like
to
mess-
physically go to a laptop or something to do it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's a lot faster still, so I don't think this is going to draw anyone away from their forum that they're going for, or game packs or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's breaking right now. You can watch that, but you're not going to hear this till after it's over, so it doesn't really matter. Moving on. This one's for Tony, because he's going to have an orgasm in this one. Ratchet & Clank is coming to the PSN for its 10-year anniversary.
Yes!
Alongside the HD collection, which is also coming out later this year at some point.
That I know, and there's also a special, because they're delaying it in the U.S., which makes no sense, because Insomniac's an American developer, but they're actually getting out in the Japan's first.
Jerks.
We got delayed, but they promised us something extra, so what I'm thinking is, along with Up Your Arsenal, the first
Yeah,
one...
It's like up your ass. Go on.
Along with the 3 games that came out on the PS2, I think we're also going to get Deadlocked included, and I think that's going to be our special gift. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Calling it.
I don't really,
Oh, okay. Did you have more, by the way?
Oh, yeah, Jason's been sending me shit like crazy. There's also a video chat, which is looking... He says it looks like what the Kinect does, so you know what that means.
Yeah.
Flop.
Dick pics.
Chat roulette now coming to the Wii U.
Heyo.
Miiverse will show you game rooms around the world, text messaging, handwritten messages, post screenshots, transfer game content. It's all going to work with the Wii U games.
They did show off in the feed that I'm watching that you can actually draw your letters instead of actually typing them.
Yeah.
That'd
And
be a
then
bit
also
cooler.
there's a full web browser built into the Wii U gamepad screen, and that's what Jason sent us so far. But he's still watching the conference, so who knows what's going to pop up.
Yeah, it's only been on for like 20-30 minutes at this
Yeah.
point. Sucker Punch announced they're showing off a new game at E3 this year. So, any speculation on that one, Tony?
I'm just happy they're putting something out. I think it's going to be the Sly Cooper for the Vitas. Because Sucker Punch typically doesn't let anybody touch their, these other IPs. They or these other developers. They'll let other people touch their stuff.
Yeah.
When Assassin's Creed goes, actually, I think Ubisoft actually made the Assassin's Creed one, but I don't like these HD remakes and all this other stuff. Sony Santa Monica didn't touch I think somebody else did it, right? And the Uncharted for the Vita was South Bend or Sony Bend. It wasn't Naughty Dog. So stuff like that, they kind of subcontract out the work. But Sucker Punch doesn't do that with all their DLC and all their.
So I like Epic too. Epic never does that either.
Yeah, they do all their stuff. They don't want anybody ruining their franchises. So if something is coming out for the Vita, I bet Sucker Punch is the ones doing it. Or it could be Infamous spin-off for the Vita as well, because I don't think Infamous 3 is getting announced till the PS4.
Possibly.
Could be wrong, but so I think an Infamous spin-off is coming for the Vita as well.
Coolie.
Yeah, that's what Sucker Punch is up to.
All right, Joe and Tony will also care about this story. Castlevania Lords of the Shadow 2 gets a sexy computer graphically made trailer. No release date yet, though. It's in full 3D in the trailer. I don't know if that's going to translate over to the game, though. So,
yeah, it looks a lot better than the first one, but then again, it's not hard to make a better game than the first Lords of Shadow. It's just
It wasn't terrible.
It's pretty fucking terrible.
No.
I thought we were going to have a bigger fight here.
Yeah, I thought we were too.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Not in the mood?
Nah, not really.
Gears of War 4, well, the prequel, they're going to do the numbering system. It will be made by my favoritely named studio, People Can Fly Studios. That's the studio name. It's my favorite one. It's so clever.
Is your favorite just because of the name?
Yes.
So wait, Epic's not doing it?
No.
Well, they're owned by Epic. They made Bulletstorm entirely, though. That's their project.
Oh, okay, the guys that did Bulletstorm.
Yeah, it's the guys who did Bulletstorm. They're making it, and they have the cooler studio name, so they are going to rock it with their cock out it. Moving on. A lot of Lord of the Rings news coming up, so prepare yourself for that.
My precious. That's all I got. I don't know. No.
Idiots.
Everybody's just shaking their head at me. I tried, whatever.
Guardians of Middle Earth will get. It did get a nice CG trailer this week. It's going to have 5v5 combat and will be a Xbox Live and PSN title. Anybody care?
I'm trying to think of something clever with that meme. That's
my
all
hands
the
are
internet,
only up because I'm stretching. I don't care.
This will not pass.
No, not that.
That kind of thing?
The one, one does simply not, or one simply does not, and then whatever, but I can't think of anything clever right now to insert right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're trying to do with it. If it's just going to be a
no one cares about Lord of the Rings
kind of thing.
Have they ever made a good video game with that series? Ever?
No, it's 3 movies and a handful of video games of people fucking walking.
Yeah, a lot of walking.
There's actually going to be a lot more walking to come. Next story.
Will
Warner
the trees
Brothers.
walk again?
What? Yeah, trees are going to walk all the time, dude. They're going to walk all over you if you don't watch out, right? It's a threat.
Oh, I'm crazy? Those fucking Hobbit movies were boring as hell. All it was a bunch of people walking. 3 movies of people walking to a fucking volcano.
From the trees.
I made fun of Lord of the Rings so hard it made some super geek puke all over the counter.
Warner Brothers was extremely busy this week. Next story from them is they finally found a new franchise to go into for Lego. It's Middle Earth, of course. So you have at least 3, and Tony's head just
so much walking.
Almost face planted.
I don't need Legos walking.
Yeah,
Oh, that's why you make them walk.
yeah. So you have the first one's actually going to release this fall. So I'm not sure if they're going to break it into 3 or 4 games, but because it's really fucking long, so we'll see. But anyway, there's what they'll be doing for the next
I
at
see
least 3 or
Clerks
4
2
years.
clips mixing in.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
Hey, another story I already poured on because I'm an awesome news guy. Need for Speed Most Wanted 2 is announced.
Yay! I like the Most Wanted.
Yeah,
I like
along
them
with another game I confirmed a few weeks back, Dead Space 3. Hooray!
Jesus Christ, Mark, you were just so on the
I
money.
am so good, and it's going to have co-op as well.
Why?
Because you... Basically, in the one story I read from a few weeks ago, is that you're so diluted, you're seeing a alternate version of yourself, except you're red.
And
that's
we
what it
all
seemed like.
know that
What a
one versus everything is not realistic.
Stupid.
But two.
Fucking cop out.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
All right, cool. Valve announced Dota 2 will be free to play, according to Valve. Well, whatever. I wrote funny. Anyway, so good news for everyone. Shut up, Tony.
That was awesome. I'm sorry, go ahead.
All the heroes will be free at launch. Valve said that restricting characters is destructive to game design, so we will avoid it. You can actually pre-purchase Diablo... Well, why am I on this? Dota 2, I saw the D and then a number after. I just jumped right to it. So you can actually buy it right now for $40. It gets you early access and some early in-game items, actually. So, and they also announced alongside of this, just like in TF2, if some makers of TF2 actually make like player-made content, they actually kind of get paid for that. Last year, actually, Valve gave out $3.5 million to people making stuff for TF2, so like hats and stuff. It will be a Games Workshop game, so you will be able to make stuff and possibly make money from Valve if you're good enough, basically. Also, Valve announced this week, next Workshop game is going to be Civilization 5, and that should be up in the next few weeks, I believe.
I should have bought it.
So when are they
You
making
should've.
Left 4 Dead 3?
Never. What is this?
Never gonna see Half-Life
I'm not
3.
leaking unless it's true.
Oh.
All right. All you Hitman fans, HD Collection was just added.
Wait,
What?
hold on.
All right, go back.
You should see Tony's notepad. He's little doodles everywhere.
By the time I get to my segment, I'm not gonna be able to read my shit. I'm just drawing
Circle,
everywhere.
left, up,
Swing your
down,
laptop.
right, A, B.
We should take a picture of that after we're
Yeah,
done.
just Tony.
Post that on
yeah.
Facebook.
I'm just gonna
too.
keep going though.
This is why Tony has a laptop. He has Microsoft Paint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Yeah. So back to Hitman HD Collection because it's more interesting than your doodles.
It's clearly.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
You just do doodles.
It was listed by Italian retailer 16 Games, and then I made a stupid joke saying, "Man, I really hope they have more than 16 games." All right. Anywho, it's going to be out October 15th. Right now, it's only listed on PS3. It will have Hitman 2, Contracts, and Blood Money. You're wondering, well, where's the first one? Trust me, you don't want to play the first one. It's pretty much god-awful.
It is.
And I'm a Hitman fan. Joe's going to love this story. Fez hit 100,000 units sold.
Fuck Phil Fish.
Yeah, my next sentence actually is, Phil Fish is also starring in the indie game movie, which I did buy on Steam because it's like $8 right now. And you should all actually look it up because it's actually getting like 10 out of 10s from like...
Wait, hold on. Can
what?
I actually... Hold on. I mean, fuck Phil Fish. Go ahead.
All right, cool. It's been getting like 5 out of 5s, 10 out of 10s, New York Times.
Didn't you buy it?
It's got like a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes, so that generally means something because Rotten Tomatoes usually gives you a 50%. Unless you're Michael Bay, then they give you lower.
Michael Bay Explosion.
Yeah, Michael Bay Explosion. So yeah, go check it out. It's cool
We should
because it
all
kind of
watch
follows
Star Trek.
Phil Fish and developing Fez, and you also have the Super Meat Boy people in there as well. And it's $8.99 on Steam right now. If you buy early, it comes out in like another week or two. But yeah, looks cool.
I don't get the whole Star Trek thing. I don't.
What's Star Trek?
There's a few things that screw me up in my full nerdomness of nerdiness.
Space whales.
What?
Space Whales.
You're talking about Star Trek, space whales. Don't worry about it. You didn't watch the Star Trek movies, obviously.
I have not.
No,
there's certain key elements that like most people should like
My
if you're a
foot's
nerd,
asleep. My foot's asleep.
and I don't like them. Like I don't like.
Why did we get into Star Trek?
Because Joe's like, we should all watch Star Trek. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know
cool.
where
Yeah,
it came
sure.
from. And
Watch
now-
them all.
I have it on Blu-ray.
Oh, sweet.
The
yeah,
new
that's
one.
good.
And
Oh, the new one.
I'm trying to peel back some layers here, but apparently nobody wants to hear it.
Well, you don't know
Forget
what
it.
the
Oh,
fuck
wait,
it is.
no, you know what? No,
Wait,
it's cool. I don't know. I don't care.
No, go.
No, you know what?
What do
It's
you
over.
got?
It's
We'll
over.
watch the first 10.
Because you got nothing, because Star Trek is fucking awesome.
No.
We'll watch the first 10 movies right after this.
I have no.
and then we'll get to the Blu-ray one.
In a row.
In a row.
I got no problem with it. There's certain parts of the nerd universe that I don't get. I don't care. I like comic book movies, and an occasional comics are right, but I never got crazy into comics. I never got into Star Trek. I tried Doctor Who. I
What's
don't
your
like.
comics
I
to
don't
Star
like
Trek?
that.
That's because you don't pay attention.
Why is he coming out like this?
But see, I like a lot of nerdy shit too. I just there's certain parts of it I don't know that I feel like. Yeah,
Where'd you start in
supposed to
Doctor
like
Who?
the first 3 episodes.
Oh,
and then,
no one fucking
no! Now
does
you guys
that.
told me to
No
start
one liked the first 3 episodes
on season
of Doctor
3.
Who.
Nobody, even the fans of the series, don't like. No, But yeah.
No, I actually, my first episode of Doctor Who, and I
So
know we're
good.
getting
the
off
news
topic.
is so good. I am not being held responsible for going over this day.
Whatever. No.
You guys made me watch the one with those mannequins that like turned into. It's so.
That's the first
The
fucking
Living
episode.
Plastic.
dumb.
That's the first episode.
It's so
Wait,
dumb.
no, shut up. My first episode I ever watched was actually the second to last episode that's out right now.
No.
See, maybe they do get better. I don't know. I got to give it another try. I know Mikey was telling me to start in season 3. What happened? Have you seen them?
No.
Okay.
It's one of those things where so many people are watching it right now that it makes me not want to watch it. Everyone's ranting and raving about it. I'm just like, eh.
Yeah. But see, I like Star Wars, and I like
This is-
video games, and Lord of the Rings is
Speaking of
cool.
TV,
Yeah.
True Blood comes back next week. Mark's happy.
Hooray.
Yeah.
It's not October. It's not Walking Dead. Doesn't matter.
We'll just get that chick
Yeah,
with the
True
big
Blood's
gap in her teeth.
All right.
That random really, really old vampire who's like way, like inappropriately old for that chick that they casted together.
Hey, can we start a podcast where we just talk? No fucking computers.
We could do that.
No,
Oh my
because
God,
that would
no.
be fun.
We should
I'm
start a
going
second
on with
one.
news. You shut up. You shut up.
Wait.
Shut your faces. All right.
This is what happens when I'm on a laptop. There's no structure.
no.
There's no structure.
Oh my God! Shut up! All right, French retailer lists Modern Warfare Warfighter for the Vita, and also, as Tony said before, Assassin's Creed Liberation is also on the Vita, confirmed too. So, 2 more Vita games that'll be playing.
And that the one for the Vita, the Assassin's Creed's actually going to star a female.
Indeed.
Yeah, I don't know her name yet, but
Cheryl. I don't know.
yeah, Cheryl.
Cheryl the Assassin.
McFarlane.
Yes.
Hi.
Moving on. Back to Time Warner. They posted some job listings looking for people familiar with HBO Go and Nintendo. So it looks like
Nice.
HBO Go is going to Nintendo. Hooray!
Yay!
And the next news story. Anywho, this is a long-standing story. Epic finally claimed victory over those goddamn Canadian Silicon Knights studio. Joe was getting up. Sorry. Anywho, it started back in 2007 with 2 Human coming out. Basically, Silicon Knights tried to sue Epic, saying that they gave them no support for the game, and that's why it failed. It went to court, actually, and the judge said you have to pay them $1. Right after this, Epic countersued, so the countersuing is what just ended. And basically, Epic said they tried to steal their technology, and they won. They got $4.5 million in damages. So advice to you, don't sue the company whose tech you're stealing and then asking for help on. So, there's that. Tony's still doodling. I hate everything.
I just got him
He's
2 more
getting
colors.
markers.
No, they're pens. They're just 2 more colors
Just
than
more
he
colors.
had.
All right.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Next, Activision versus No Doubt case will go to a jury. If you're not really familiar with
Activision
this,
versus what?
No Doubt, the band.
Really?
Yes. In Band Hero, which no one got, basically they got No Doubt in there, and what they're suing over is that they said they did not give their rights to have the actual in-game characters play any song not made by No Doubt. In the actual lawsuit, they specifically sourced the Rolling Stones' Honky Tonk Woman because it's a suggestively themed lyrics or whatever. So they're pissed about that, and they're trying to get money for it because whatever. That one right now is in between that going to court. Activision's trying to countersue, saying it's freedom of speech. So either way, that's a lawsuit that I'll probably actually finish up in episode 100. And there's that. Apple came out this week. I mean, you've probably been hearing rumors. Apple, we might make a console. Apple came out this week, says, no, we have no interest in that. So you can kill all rumors that Apple will make consoles. There you go.
All right, close, delete. Delete,
This week, Xbox
delete.
360 reached 67 million units sold, alongside 19 million Kinects. Tony, stop drawing. God, it's like a fucking kid. This kid over here. All right. This week, Bungie said they are not making any announcements at E3, so you will not be seeing Destiny there. So that's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might.
They're probably waiting for next E3 because it's going to be a 2013 release.
Yeah, that's what I would do. That's
Yeah.
what I would suggest.
So that's probably what they're doing. Heavy Rain developer is going to be revealing its next project in 1 day, 2 days? I don't remember.
Sony's Monday night.
Okay, so yeah, tomorrow.
24 hours.
Heavy Rain will be coming out with a new game, so you can act some kind of awesome interactive story that I'd probably want to buy because they make some kick-ass shit. This one is going to make Tony cry. THQ hires Naughty Dog co-founder Jason Rubin.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That guy's got a really good track record, and he's probably got brought over to save THQ.
They better. They got my series I like.
No, that's a smart guy. Don't worry. He doesn't...
Yeah.
I already knew. Yeah, that's good stuff. I'm not upset about this at all.
Okay.
It's good times.
All right, and here's my number one story of the week. I actually made this. This is not I found it somewhere story. The Humble... I really misspelled. Humble India bundle. It's actually Humble Indie bundle. I don't spell check myself. You can obviously see I suck at school sometimes. It's currently, as of 1 o'clock, at 352,000 donations, and as of 1 p.m. is at $2.75 million made. All of which are divided between the games and two charities. Basically, it goes between... you can actually sort it. So if you don't want to give Psychonauts money, you can actually do that. But anywho, Notch happens to be the second highest donator right now. He gave $6,543.21. You see what he did there? He did like a face roll. He went 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He just face rolled, and that was it.
Oh, he's so sneaky.
He's so sneaky.
That Notch.
This morning, someone actually gave like, I don't know, $1,000 more. So I've never heard of the person. So it doesn't matter. But Notch, you are the greatest human being on the face of the earth. Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Also, since you probably want to hear what the hell this actually is, basically it is 5 indie games you can actually buy by giving a minimal $1, and if you actually do the average, which is like last time I checked was like at $7.48, you get a 5th game free, and it's Bastion.
You have to go 1 penny over the average.
Yeah, that. Yeah. So if you would like for $7 and probably like 50 cents, you can get Amnesia, The Dark Descent, Psychonauts, Limbo, Super Brothers, Swords and Sorcery, and Bastion.
Yep.
So, great way, 5 games.
Limbo is easily worth $10 by itself.
Or for just $1, you can get all those games minus Bastion. But it's for charity, so you should really donate.
It's charity and the developers.
Yeah. I
gave all mine to the developers
and
if I would.
I don't like it, but it is a good game.
Yeah. I like Bastion.
I like the narrator. He's cool.
Yeah, that's what really makes that story.
And that's the sexy news of the week.
Sweet.
Hooray! You can stop doodling.
Then I can actually do something now, so I got to stop drawing. We'll hop right into this week in gaming history. Now, for those of you who aren't here, since I don't have the laptop, we had to kind of rig it up where it's on Joe's TV, so I'm kind of looking off this side, so hopefully my voice is coming through all right. But on May 29th... Did all this really happen? Okay. Yes. 92 Wolf Team, now known as Namco, released Islord on the Sega Master CD. Never even heard of it.
Cool.
June 1st, 1956. How is that possible? Street Fighter character Zangief Spawn.
No, that's just a character story.
Oh, the backstory.
Yeah.
That's kind of a cop-out.
Yeah. Not much happened this week, so...
Yeah.
This is big, though.
80. Which one? 82?
This one, yeah.
Then we should wait.
Yeah, you should wait.
Okay, we'll go to June 3rd, 1986, Super Mario Brothers 2. The Lost Levels was what it became known as in the U.S., went on sale in Japan. We didn't get that till much, much later. Yep. Because our Super Mario's 2 was far different. I'm sure you guys all remember that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then they released Lost Levels, and...
It came on that pack during Super Nintendo with the...
the Super Mario All-Stars.
Yeah.
Yep. And then June 4th, 1998, Vigilante 8 hits the shelves. And then we'll revert back to June 1st for the top story of the week. 1982, Coleco announced that they're re-entering the console race with the Coleco Vision. I like it.
Hooray!
This is next week. Don't read it.
I will not read it.
Next week in gaming history.
Sweet.
Cool.
Check it out. All the questions and no rumors. I did not put together my section this week. It's all just on tabs.
Good one.
All
now
up
we can
there.
see how Joe works.
Are you just gonna X them out one by one after we?
Yeah,
that'll work.
Okay. Questions. Who do you want to start with?
Yes.
Go alphabetical order.
Andrew Dillon.
Well, 2 of these are kind of the same, so...
Yeah, go for that.
All right, so... Well, no. Okay, between Andrew Dillon and Shannon. Andrew Dillon's question was, who's your most memorable character? And Shannon's question is, who's your most memorable female character?
Lara Croft.
Shell. I said it.
Samus.
All right, apparently we're doing female characters.
Oh, okay, we're doing female characters.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
geez, that's
doing
even harder.
Dude, I remember when she popped her mask off in Metroid. I was like, what?
What?
No, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Chick.
Spoilers.
The chick.
Spoilers.
Yeah, probably Samus.
That dude has chick hair.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait
Yeah.
a
The
second.
first training game.
Yeah, we haven't seen her naked yet.
Oh, actually,
Who else?
you know, now that I think about it, even more than Shell for me is Bonnie
Okay. Oh, from what?
from Red Dead. Right here. Right
Oh.
here. Look where I'm pointing.
Oh, so it doesn't have to be a lead. That changes
No, it's just-
everything.
No, it just says
Who do you
female
who do you
character.
actually remember as a name? That's probably the best.
Oh, that changes everything.
Go.
I thought it had to be a lead. Well,
If-
then,
go.
then it's a tie.
Between?
Mirror's
Chloe
Edge girl,
Fisher
maybe?
and Elena. Elena Fisher and Chloe Frazier. Sorry,
You are one big Uncharted whore.
I am. And you know who my most memorable character is too. I don't even know why you guys are fighting it.
All right, so Tony, you're done. Mark, who's your most memorable character?
That would be Sam Fisher. Big Splinter Cell guy right here.
I actually got like a 4-way tie though.
No,
I
no,
really
you're
do
done.
too. Like Sam Fisher's good. I know he put Ezio on the YouTube comment. Ezio's really memorable. I mean, you still got Master Chief is definitely
That's
in
one of
there.
my
I was trying to steer away from it. I was like,
Yeah.
I got Chief.
Is there that? You have Hitman as well. Agent 47, which some people don't know him as Agent 47. But anywho, lead character in Hitman, he's pretty memorable. Bald guy with a freaking barcode in the back of his head. It's hard to miss kind of things like that. It's kind of like walking to Walmart and finding who's a tranny.
Yeah.
You don't remember, or you remember that. Yeah.
I think one of my most memorable characters is just Boo.
Boo.
Just Boo.
Is that a
Mario.
is it
That's
male
it.
or
I was
female?
gonna say Mario, like Mario, Zelda.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are all very memorable as well.
I was trying to think older. I was trying to think like
Yeah.
pre-Xbox and everything, but I mean, if everyone's choosing everything else.
There's quite.
Yeah, I try to stay away from the obvious and was just like, what do I really like?
Yeah, but there's. I mean, honestly, when you really think, there's few things that are more memorable than Mario. People who even don't even play video
It's
games
really
know who
hard
Mario
for
is.
a first-person character to be memorable.
True
Like,
story.
yeah, I mean, it's really hard. Like Sam Fisher, I went with him third person. I know what he looks like. I can pick him out of a crowd. I know what you're dressing up as. That kind of thing.
Like what are the 5 characters that a lot of people, like just off the top of your head, like the top 5 that people who don't play video games would know? Like Mario would be one of them.
Sonic,
Sonic.
Mario, Luigi.
Probably all
Bowser.
from the Mario universe,
Yeah.
and then Sonic.
Yeah.
I don't know how big Kirby is, but Kirby, a lot of
Link's
people.
Link's pretty big. I think people.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But I think a big thing with people who don't play, they'll call Link Zelda.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They'll be like, "Oh, there's Zelda." No, it's Link, but yeah, you're close.
I understand you don't know what you're talking about.
It's okay. Besides that, yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe Duke. Duke was pretty.
No, we don't talk about Duke.
Just let him die.
Let him
No.
die.
But yeah, he's pretty famous outside the realm of video games.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. It'd all be old school. Oh, Pac-Man. Pac-Man's definitely
yeah.
got to be one of the top 5 most
Waka,
And
recognizable.
Donkey Kong. People know Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about it. and I drew-
Pac-Man made it onto Tony's doodle sheet.
Oh.
Yeah, I started drawing the cog emblem. I'm a terrible drawer, though. This stuff's like just garbage, but
Hey, if your laptop's not fixed by next week, you'll get improved.
yes. But yeah, that's my. Where else besides that? It's got to be Nate Drake.
That's because you're a whore.
I've spent so many hours with that guy. It's
Naked.
just
Gay.
good. Just caressing each other.
He
On
didn't
the small
say
spoon.
no homo either, so...
All right, let's move on to Brendan's question before Tony takes off his pants again.
Do it.
It's a-
What video game has the best soundtrack to listen to outside of the game? Really good question.
See, like, it's either, the Grand Theft Auto and Saints Row come in my head because they have that radio, but... And Saints Row has music I actually listen to outside.
That's what I was gonna say. I have a tie to one for pure video game music. Halo.
Oh, definitely.
For soundtrack that includes shit I listen to outside of whatever, you're talking Tony Hawk. That was awesome. That's just great songs.
Original Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi.
Original Crazy Taxi was amazing for its soundtrack. And they totally hoarded out.
But see, that's what I'm saying, because there's two different styles. Because there's one that's
just
where
it's like they put music in it. Are you talking about like...
Yeah, and one's like composed strictly for the game. That's why I have the two.
Fallout 3.
You know what? Along with the Halo's definitely, like, with the chanting and the orchestra, that's really good. But you know what? I like the Super Mario Sunshine music. It's so bright and cheery.
Sunshine,
I can't get over it. It's just it's great. Sorry, I had to throw that one out there.
I'm going with my original favorite song. It's the Battlefield 1942 theme. I can play that in my head all day. It's just so good.
No?
Most of the time he does play it in his head all day.
Dun,
Stop it, Mark.
I'm gone now.
Okay. He's gonna keep going.
Yeah, I was playing. I was just doing the whole 5 minute song.
Make him sound all goofy. Joe's got that evil look in his eye. He did something to you.
That's cool.
Chipmunk.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, rumors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do we want to start? I don't know where to start because they're not in order this week.
Just
because I'm an idiot.
Left to right.
Hey, actually, I would like the screen on.
My left to your right?
Hey.
Yeah.
I'd like the screen on for this. Thank you, sir.
My left or your left?
Up, down.
No, let's start here.
I'll tell you in a second as soon as your TV
right?
turns back
Let's start here.
Okay.
Who wants to do rumors for me?
Can you leave this one for last?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
I like this one. What's this one?
This one is about Gears of War Judgment. Leaked story is 15 years before the original Gears. And an update on here is that the throw grenade button is actually LB, not LT.
What?
Just
what does that mean?
Right here.
Should die down the worried comments.
I think that's just because they screwed something up.
Yeah.
They didn't want to rewrite the entire article. Yeah, it's basically I'm looking at Baird and Cole. Coltrane runs on whole grain, baby.
Handcuffs.
Woo!
Both in handcuffs.
In handcuffs. Well, this is actually I was talking to Jason a bit about this because he's ridiculous with this stuff. And apparently beforehand, the COG, they were fighting the COG. This is before the Locusts attacked. So it's like humans versus humans, and
then
Civil
they eventually joined up with the COG, and then blah blah blah.
And then you jump into Gears 1 when the Locusts attack, because it's like 1 week. Yeah.
That would explain why you were in jail, and you were completely oblivious to what was going on in the first one.
Yeah, and they didn't really explain too well.
Nope.
So this looks like definitely a prequel. They do look younger. Yeah.
Oh, Cole looks way younger.
Yeah.
Baird kind of looks the same, but he's one of those guys that looks like he never ages.
Yeah. He's just a constant. He's just a rapey looking guy. You know what I mean?
True story. Let's go here.
Okay.
What's
this one?
So apparently, I've actually been seeing this pop up everywhere that apparently Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to be getting a 2012 release date.
I'm not seeing it.
I could be wrong, but I still don't.
You know what? Rockstar does one game every year. Yeah. It's been like that for 10 years.
They threw out Max Payne this year. That's their game.
They do that like spring release. I mean, like it's either like it ends up in the like holiday this year or March next year. There's only two I ever see, and the March one just makes so much more sense. March is gonna be filled next year if you're not looking at it right now,
because everything's getting delayed. I think it's just wishful thinking. Trolls on the internet.
I think it
just
is too.
Like, go, yeah.
People
let's
who
make
won it out
rumors
this year.
To get hits on our page and stuff. I still don't think it's gonna. We'll find out tomorrow.
We will. This honestly is the most persistent rumor I have ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Grand Theft Auto is just it always brings this kind of thing too. Because I remember when 4 was coming out, there was just a ton of stuff like that. You can confirm that that's not a rumor anymore. It actually says news at the top there, Joe. Sorry.
No, it was on my rumor list.
Okay, it's not rumor anymore.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, okay, going on. I killed one of Joe's rumors. Yeah. High five me. Better.
There we go.
You guys suck at that.
Let me and Joe show you how it's done. Oh my god!
Fucking right hand. Use your right hand.
You went too high. Okay, that's a little better, but still pretty.
All right,
Matt. Matt, I need your help. because me and Matt used to do high fives.
I heard you
and,
guys.
Oh my god! Ow!
He just kneed himself with the table.
All right.
The table attacked him. I saw it.
Anyway, no, that it was a rumor at one point. Apparently confirmed now that Rockstar San Diego, which is they did Red Dead, is doing a lot of work for Grand Theft Auto 5.
I think they're pulling all the studios in. This is their big game.
Yeah,
it's
Grand
like
Theft Auto's
projected to like
their-
55 million copies sold. Like,
That's
their projections are ridiculous high.
That's their.
I mean, it'll probably do it because 4 sold like mad crazy too.
Wow. That's like the figurehead of the entire Rockstar company.
Mm.
You know what I mean? That's the showcase. It's a big boy.
All right, someone else, because you can all see and I don't give a fuck.
All
This is
right,
Mark's story.
All right, yeah, this Kingdom Hearts HD remix to be shown at E3 for PS3, Wii U, and PS Vita. I would have to buy something to play all those again, because literally there's like a series that I want to come back with actual releases is Kingdom Hearts. There's nothing bigger for me than that right now, and seriously, this would be a system seller for me.
Let's pick a system for Mark. I'm going to vote Vita.
I would probably say it ended up being the Vita
Get
too.
the PS3, dude.
Dude, the PS3's at the end of its leash.
Yeah, but you can pick it up for so cheap right now. You could get a used one. You still
Yeah,
work at
I know.
GameStop, so you get a discount.
God,
You're missing
hopefully
a
it's
lot
just
of
rumor.
You're
and
missing a
comes
lot of good games.
Add a
man.
360, please. Thank you very much.
Why would it come out for Wii U and PS3 and not the 360? I think it'd either be a Sony exclusive or it'd be multi-platform and go.
Well,
to
see, like
everybody.
once they added in the Wii U, I agree that it seems like it should be all platforms.
no, because
this was always an exclusive to
this
Sony.
one. This
Sony,
one, no.
and then-
this
well,
one
and
right
then
in the
the-
middle was DS.
Yeah, then I was gonna say the handhelds were exclusive to. Well, actually, that's true because they were on both systems.
Yeah.
But the actual games were exclusive to just
But-
PS2.
Right.
But then the handhelds came out to everybody. So that's why I'm like, they should hoard it out to everybody. Kingdom Hearts, you have fans on 360 and plenty of them, trust me. If this is true, please come to 360 and save me a few $100 for one game.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
Shut up.
Why doesn't he read the highlights?
Revealed. He highlighted to be revealed at Sony or Nintendo's E3 press conference. So if that happens, happy days for Mark.
You also might want to read this for the because that's pretty important.
358 over 2, which is one of the handheld ones, will utilize 2 screens on the Nintendo DS with the touch screen typically used for maps and HUD.
Yep.
So they have to kind of redesign that entire game.
Who did they get in contact with? Gino. I don't know if Gino was. Anyway, apparently they contacted somebody, so this might actually seem pretty legit right now, especially with the craze of the HD remakes. Even though Kingdom Hearts is a fun, like the ones on consoles for PS2 look phenomenal for a PS2 game. So yeah.
All right. Are you done with Kingdom Hearts?
No,
Yeah,
he wants to steal my rumor.
Most of that's confirmed already. The press conference is over.
Well, I
The
will.
Nintendo but go on, please.
I'll still read the headline. It
Yeah, go for
says Wii U getting achievements, cloud storage, and social networking.
Yeah.
I like the way she read that.
Yeah. The
You do or don't?
I do.
Oh, okay.
the Chivos should be a no-brainer.
Yeah.
It's gonna be funny because I love reading the stupidity of fanboys in comment sections of anything on the internet, and a lot of Nintendo guys, the one thing that they really hold on to is that Microsoft just copies everything Nintendo does, because motion gaming, I guess, justifies that Microsoft has copied absolutely everything off Nintendo ever just because of motion gaming. But now that's 2 confirmed things that Nintendo is stealing from Xbox in one short year. That's achievements and the
Don't say cloud storage.
no. Who's gonna say cloud storage? I was saying and I forgot achievements and and the controller.
Oh,
It's 2 things that they're stealing off Microsoft already. Plus, I'm pretty sure they're gonna take a lot from Xbox Live.
yeah, whatever.
They're just gonna merge together.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like a lot of the fanboys are like, oh, Xbox just steals everything from Nintendo. No, just motion gaming. One stupid thing. That's it. That's all I want to say.
Okay.
Do you think there'll be like an achievement hunter for Wii now?
Oh God, maybe.
I think
They
it's
kind
gonna
of
be.
stopped with the PS3 trophy hunter. So I think they might do it for a little bit, but it, just like the PS3 trophy. We're talking about Red vs. Blue because we're big fans of them. That'll die off. So, but yeah, Achievement Hunter will still be their main series.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like Achievement Hunter.
Love the Achievement Hunter.
Watch their clips.
Jeff Ramsey.
So fucking excited for this summer. I had to throw that out there.
All right, Tony, go, since you're the most excited about this.
I am super stoked about this. Sony's bringing backwards compatibility back to the PlayStation. This, I'm very, very hopeful. This actual title says it's with Geikai, or Geiki, I don't even know how to pronounce this.
Professor Geiki.
But the actual rumors between them or on live, and this Geiki makes more sense, the way they're laying it out. If they were to take on live over it, it'd make no sense, because on live just streams games. And PlayStation already does that. This Geikai, whatever, we'll just call it the G, so I don't have to keep screwing up their name. They do more like browser-based games. So I think
Flash?
Huh?
Flash games?
Sure. That's why they're way smaller. And they would be able to... The big thing is this would be able to port all of the PS1 and PS2 games back to the PS3, even if you had a Slim, so you could just basically stream all these games.
And we're going to have to buy licensing to play them all? Or am I just going to be able to play them all? Because that would be sweet.
I think you'd pay your whatever they charge, their $6-7 a month, and you'd have access to the full PS1 and PS2 library.
It should just come with my PlayStation Plus subscription.
It very well may once they tear it off. But if you don't have PlayStation Plus,
then you're fucked.
It might be the $5 or $6 a month, and you'd have full access to both libraries. And this actually makes a lot of sense looking forward, because they've already come out and said the PS4 will not do any backwards compatibility at all, including the PS3. So if they do lock this deal up and Sony buys them, you on your PS4 you could have access to PS1, PS2, and PS3 catalogs. So I think this is a good move for them. Plus, they can link this with all their... Yeah, Sony needs something like this. This is a good move. I don't see any downside with it. Just me. Nobody cares. It's just me.
I'm not very aware of what they're going to do.
No, I agree with everything you already said.
Yeah. I hope they get it. This could be good stuff, man. Because there's a lot of games that, for whatever reason, licensing or too many people to pay off or whatever, there's a lot of PS1 games I can't buy on the digital store.
You know what game I want?
Gran Turismo 1 and 2? Me too.
Jet Moto 1 and 2.
There's a lot of good PS1 games that aren't on the PlayStation Store that I would happily pay the $5.99 or whatever the hell you gotta fucking pay. I don't understand why everybody fights over it. Now I don't understand why they have to relicense it. It's like you already paid for the rights to use Gran Turismo back in 95. Why the hell do you have to pay again just to port it? They should have worked that into the contract that forever and ever and ever, no matter how many times they want to print this disc out.
42.
Yeah. Do that.
42 times.
Sony. Silly bastards. That's all I got.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to take a quick break because Mark's got to go
run
a quick errand. We'll be right back.
Go.
We're going to hop right into our Tony's Topic of the Week, which, of course, this week is our last remaining company, the Microsoft Breakdown for E3. Woo woo!
And next week we'll have our recap.
Yep. Post the E3s. I guess
with Mikey.
Yeah, Mikey's coming next week.
Hooray!
But let's hop. Are you done with your Slurpee?
No, I'm enjoying it. I'm perfectly fine though.
Let's hop right in. Let's get some initial reactions without going into anything too deep, because we'll probably hit all the major.
He's basically saying I can't talk.
Yeah. Mark, stop spoiling stuff.
Yeah. Let's see. Xbox, you're gonna push Kinect more, and you're gonna show off a bunch of third-party games, and then Halo 4, Gears 4. Out of ideas.
Yep.
Yep.
You don't really agree? Nothing?
No.
No, I mean, that's all it...
Kind of
Yeah, I was going to say, I pretty much summed up everything Microsoft's going to do in 3, words.
3 very broken sentences.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I don't think it's Gears
Mark
4 that's going to be Gears something spinoff.
Gears 4.
I don't think they're going to call it.
No, they're not going to call it Gears 4 at all, because that's just going to fuck everyone up.
Yeah.
They're going to pull a Call of Duty and
Make
never
sub-games.
come out with a 6th one?
Yeah.
Fifth one?
Game. There's never been a 5th Call of
5th
Duty.
game, yeah. It's going to be like that.
Also, I think there's going to be...
He pulled a Star Wars. Let's do
Actually-
the ending and then go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Hopefully it works out. Well, that still worked out pretty well for George Lucas. Anyway, move on.
We'll just kick it off, because I think I highlighted everything at one point or another anyway. So, what's wrong, Joe?
Nothing. He said George Lucas, and all I could think about is midget farms and Jim Jeffries and his stand-up comedian.
All right, let's start it off with some third-party
He's dropping his microphone.
action, because I messed up the weight. There it is.
He's an idiot.
Let's start with the third party. Obviously, they get every year they get the Big COD trailer. It'll be a big hefty 3-minute trailer. Microsoft will come out. They'll announce. They'll play it up, obviously, and they'll announce that they are extending their ongoing 5th year, dealing very, very closely with Activision, paying an assload of money to get all the content 1 month early, because they think that somehow sells more consoles, which it does not.
It sells Xbox Gold subscriptions.
I think it's a waste of money. I think people are going to buy it on Xbox anyway over PlayStation. Just the way it is.
Oh, yeah, I know. That's just the way it is.
Probably one
PlayStation
guy
is
that-
not a good... The controller's not a good shooting platform. They need to redesign the controller. I've said it for years.
I've been to every midnight for quite some time, whether I'd be working or just as a guest for the Call of Duties, and it's like 4-1 Xbox
least,
to
yeah.
PlayStation.
That's all about I was going to go with, too. It's, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the PS3 guys are there, but
No,
I mean,
they're there.
you're talking the 300-400 people
It
that are
plays
at,
better on 360.
yeah, the 3 or 4 people that are at every single GameStop, I guess. I mean, if there's 400, at least 300 to buy an Xbox is,
No, it's true. This is coming from people who work retail for the last I don't know how many CODs at this point, but yeah, that's exactly how it does. It's a 360. That's why that's why it's on Xbox, because it outsells PS3
I think,
by far.
But that's what I was saying. I don't think they need to spend all this money to everybody knows. If you have them both, you get it on Xbox.
But you might as well just say how much better you are, because you do have the top selling game.
I think
Exclusively timed.
last year at mine and Tony's GameStop when we both worked there. Oh, Jesus
I'm
Christ.
awful with this today, dude. I'm really bad.
He's drinking right now, that's why.
We are drinking a little
So?
bit. Last year, I think it was 3-1 for Xbox for Call of Duty for our store.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah. Some other big third-party games. I actually realized this going back. Shannon pointed it out during the PlayStation one. We were kind of confused, and now that I thought about it a little bit more, it makes sense that Rockstar would line up with Xbox like they have in the past. I made the mistake of mentioning it on the PlayStation one, but if Grand Theft Auto 5 does do something, I think it would make more sense that they'd be on the Xbox press conference.
Yeah.
Remember when they used to be PS3 or PS2 exclusive?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Microsoft pays. They pay big money. Did we bring this up, or was that during our break when we were talking about Grand Theft Auto 5 that we think it's going to come out?
That was in the rumors.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we don't need to bring it up again, excuse me. Then we have Destiny. That's supposedly the new name of... This is really high up. Of the new Bungie...
Yeah, Bungie game. That's going to be 2013, so they're not going to be at this E3. They already announced, I already said in the news, they're not going to show anything off because they're saving it for next year. Which is good because they have a 10-game deal, 8-game deal, so there's just next 8 years you're going to see something from Bungie, just not this year.
And if they're waiting for next year just to announce it, you might be looking at a launch title. Or
Yeah,
somewhere
maybe.
shortly after launch.
Yeah,
which
maybe.
is what I'm hoping.
It
I
may be
don't-
both,
yeah. Could be one of those,
it's
those
gonna
halfies.
be, yeah. I mean, you're almost have to do that when you launch a new gen, is you're still going to have to develop for both.
The other big thing, this is old news, but we'll see it at E3 tomorrow. is that Xbox also has that working relationship with Bethesda. So the big trailer that's going to be coming up,
Dawnguard.
Dawnguard, yeah, that's what I thought it was. They'll probably get, even though some stuff's come out on the internet, they'll probably get a trailer specifically for that, and they'll be showing it off on the Xbox. I think Xbox gets it for 1 month.
Yeah. And they have exclusive beta rights, too.
Yeah.
There's no PC beta, there's no PS3 beta, it's all about 360.
Yeah. So then there's another game, Mark. I know you were telling me a little bit, because I actually haven't heard anything about this game, the Battle Blocks game.
Battle Blocks?
If you kind of want to go
yeah, Battle Blocks is the next, I guess this would be the third game from the guys who do Castle Crashers and Alien Homicide. Basically, what they specialize in since Castle Crashers release is like 4-player, awesome comic book. I'm not even sure, stylized art awesomeness, and they've got a funny sense of humor. It's
the guys at Behemoth.
Behemoth,
right?
yeah. Mm-hmm. They sell really. Castle Crashers is still one of the absolute top-selling games on Xbox for I don't even know how many months straight.
It's awesome.
It sells. It's a great game. This is their next title. They're going to push that really hard whenever they decide to actually release that.
Yeah. And the last real big third-party game that Microsoft should showcase was one of Mark's other news stories from a couple weeks back, and that's the Van Helsing story.
Yeah.
I remember this was an original Xbox exclusive, the Van Helsing, but that was the movie-to-game port, even though it was actually one of the well-done ones. I remember playing that on the original Xbox. It's actually a really fun game. It actually starred Hugh Jackman. It's kind of like an over-the-top third-person twin stick. Not quite a twin stick, but in that, like, kind of like how Gauntlet was set up, if that makes sense to anybody. But they should be able to get that as well. And then besides that, I mean, we can hop into first party. That's the big boy.
I was trying to see who the developer was of it. It's Neocore Games. I'm not exactly sure who they
probably don't exist anymore.
But
the ones who are doing the new one, or the ones who did the old one?
They're doing the new one.
Yeah. Either way, that's one of those games I'm pretty stoked about, so I'm going to get it regardless of what system it's on. If it's on both anyway, I'm probably getting it on Xbox, but...
As of right now, I've only heard an announcement for the Xbox.
Yeah. All right, let's hop into first party. Let's start with one of your hopefuls, right? If you want to take this one away.
Are we talking about...
Crackdown?
Oh, Crackdown. There's been...
Talking about
crack.
We're
talking about crack. Talking about bath salts? Zombies? I don't know. I don't know, like, Crackdown 3 needs a nice reboot, and this should be a great year for it to announce it, for the fact that they're looking for those first-party games. It's been quite some time since Crackdown 2, I think. Was that, what beta did... That had a beta came with it, what was it?
Both of those were on the first half of the cycle. Like, Crackdown 2's... like 3 years old, isn't it?
Is it? Because it had a beta code for, I think, a Halo game. I know the original one did a Halo 3 beta. I thought the second one also had a Halo Reach beta. No, wasn't it? Okay, that was a different game I'm thinking of then.
Maybe ODST. Maybe.
Yeah, that was ODST.
No, but ODST had the beta for Reach.
Yeah, that did. I don't remember. Crackdown 2 had some kind of you get something else kind of thing. But literally, Crackdown is an incredibly fun series. I really don't know if they're trying to just kill it off, but it's just one of the most fun sandbox games I know of that features... Well, that one had 4-player co-op, and that was absolutely awesome. So I'd say this should be an incredibly good year for them to announce the third one.
I completely agree. You want to round off the trilogy on this console's life cycle. Like Mark alluded to earlier, you're running out of first-party IPs, I guess. You simply don't have enough as Microsoft. Thank God the ones they do have are as strong as they are. Because, oh my God, I don't know what would weather the storm in the next couple of years without these. You almost got to, like, beat these the IPs you do have up and running. You almost have to beat them into the ground just to have something steady coming out of Microsoft Studios.
Yeah.
Because of how few of IPs that they have. It's... I don't know how they got themselves in this situation, but Crackdown's one of your few IPs. You should have something coming out for it. Even mention it, even if it's next gen. Put a teaser out, put something to get people excited about it. So outside of the world of Halo and Fable and Gears, what do you have?
Yeah. I know earlier, like last year, earlier this year, I mean, there was job postings from... It's made by Ruffian Games. They're the ones who actually make Crackdown. They had a job posting earlier in the year that was hinting at a Crackdown 3, but after it was in January is when I read it. It never surfaced anywhere else again. So it would be a great absolute surprise and joy to me at least.
Yeah.
Fucking
A. Joseph.
Yes, sir.
The next one I want to bring. Actually, we'll bring this. Yeah, we'll do it now. A game that we initially thought was some bullshit. Later come out that it was true. It's not being done by Turn 10, but it is being done by one of our favorite gaming IPs.
He's talking about Forza Horizon.
I am. I think they're going to showcase this quite a bit.
Yes.
I hope
I think it'll get a spot. What are we thinking?
I'm kind of indifferent about it because it's not a true Forza game, but it is a Forza game. I know that doesn't make sense, but
it's exactly what I was alluding to earlier, is that they have to keep beating these IPs to death.
Right.
Turn 10's not ready to pump out a new game, but they're like, we don't have anything. Slap Forza on the title. I'm scared too.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a more arcade-ish version of Forza, but it's going to be a lot more realistic than, say, a Need for Speed or a Burnout.
I think it'll still be a lot of fun. I'm just going to take it with a grain of salt. I'll buy it. I want to support Forza. I'm big, me and Joe talk about it pretty much every podcast. Racing games come up, so we're big fans. We're both going to end up buying it. I'm just not going to expect Forza 5 out of it. You know what I mean? It's not what it is. Turn 10's not doing it. So I'll kind of go into it a little bit more level-headed than expecting the world, because whatever, Turn 10's not making it.
Right.
You guys don't care, right? Not big racers?
No, I know. I have Forza 4. I'm in your car club. I still race it, but it's not going to take me away from Forza 4. Because games like that are ones that take me forever to finish. I mean, Joe is still... he played the shit out of him. He's still doing the event list. Those are games that I'm just going to hang on to for a while.
I'm actually still doing season play.
I'm on my final.
I'm on
my final season.
I'm in season 7 or 8.
I'm still... Yeah, that's about where I am. I'm still trying to make enough money to buy
nearly
all the
20 races.
Ferraris.
Yeah, anyway. That's just... It's not going to take me away from Forza 4. I do love the Forza series as well, though.
Yeah.
Oh, just on a side note, Mikey does not know how to spell.
No, we'll yeah.
Spell check. All right.
Yeah, we actually since you brought it up, I could quite quickly pan off into that. One of the guys we're working with, he did our first ever review for the forward compatible team,
which I just hit publish too.
Did you spell check it first?
I did.
Okay.
I spell checked the shit out of that.
Okay, yeah, we're going to start, we're expanding. We're not going to dive into everything, but like we told you guys a few weeks ago, we got a lot of big things coming for the forward compatible team. We're expanding. We're doing a lot of cool things. We're not going to get too into it right now, but we are going to post up one of the guys who's working with us, Mike. He's been on the show many times. He did our first ever review for Resistance Burning Skies, is it? For the Vita, and let us know what you guys think of that. We'll put a link, I guess, on the Facebook page to something. We'll figure that all out later, but we'll get it out to you guys. Let us know what you guys think, if you guys like that. If
Good job talking about Sony during our Xbox coverage.
Yeah. We'll move on right now. Sorry. Punch me. Okay. Another big thing. A few months ago, Microsoft bought their best third-party developer that worked strictly for Microsoft, I guess. So I guess it's the first part. Whatever.
Yeah.
They bought Twisted Pixel, is all I'm trying to say. And now Twisted Pixel is under the umbrella of the Microsoft Corporation, and I have a feeling that Microsoft pressured them into at least announcing something tomorrow.
That's a possibility, because I don't exactly know what they're working on otherwise, because they had Miss Splogeman was the last one?
Miss Splogeman.
Yeah, Miss Splogeman was the last one, so they're probably due for a good end deal.
Yeah.
And their games always do really well.
I think they're because they're never big full retail games. So I think they're broken up into 2 or 3 teams as well, because or else how did they get out Gunstring was their first ever 2 physical media disc, not over And
you can still buy that digitally through the system as well.
Exactly. But it's been a while. I mean, I think the team that was working on Gunstringer is doing something right now, and
all those boys
I wouldn't
down
be surprised
Texas,
if Microsoft's
always doing something.
Yeah, if their gavel came down and they're like, you have to make it integrate with Kinect and some.
It's okay because it's powered by Beard. If you played any other games, their games are powered by Beard.
Yeah. Obviously. So those guys rarely disappoint. So I'm actually looking really forward to whatever it is that those guys are working on. I've been big fans of theirs.
it's pretty cool. I can get excited for arcade games.
Yeah. Next big one, Fable 4. I'm hearing it's still
Journey?
rumor. Still rumor at this point.
The Journey?
Huh?
The Journey?
No.
Fun.
That's a spin-off.
The one that's going to kill the series?
Yes. We
Yes.
saw that hilarious thing. What was it? It was we're actually watching YouTube videos a few minutes ago, and it said Fable had the best story.
No, it was gameplay.
Gameplay.
Yeah.
Fable 2 had the best.
There was a lost chapter, so it was gameplay, yeah.
Fable 2 had the best story, right? Fable 3 had the best characters. Fable
Heroes
was best, most likely to kill the series.
Yeah.
And then Fable Journey is the one that's going to put the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
And we thought that was
pretty
hysterical.
funny.
But now, Fable 4, as long as they don't force connect on you, and I think you got to go back to the Fable 1, Fable 2-esque thing. Fable 3 was too weird of a story. I never got into it. I played like a few hours, and I do want to go back and finish it one day, but it's just, it wasn't... I think Joe said this before,
it was the
too, right?
combat for me that got annoying.
It's whatever Fable you started on is the one you like the most, yeah?
No, I never said that. That is not something I would say. Because I started at Fable 1, and Fable 3 is my favorite.
Really?
As much as I hate to say that.
Fable 2's mine, yeah.
Fable
I
2
love
had a
the
better
Butler in
story.
Fable 3. He's my favorite.
I love
funny.
Jasper.
Yeah, it's funny, but it's just it's weird. Like going down that weird fucking that weird path, and you just go off like I like the towns,
spirit
that
world
open
or
world,
whatever,
like,
and then you have to buy upgrades from there.
Yeah, it's like let me see Albion. Let me go from here to there and there to here, and just like
it was basically a glorified upgrade screen.
Yeah.
This is weird.
My whole thing behind the Fable games is Fable 2 had the best story by far out of all of them, but Fable 3 had the best game mechanics and gameplay.
Yeah. Rock on.
Fable 1 was just good all around.
Did you play Fables?
I've played a little bit of it. My dad I think he has Fable 2 on the Xbox or Xbox
You should
360.
play Fable 3. It's like $6.
I should totally borrow them, dude. They're awesome games. I got all of them except the Lost Chapters.
Sounds
Me
good.
too.
Good stuff.
I'm open to anything.
Yeah. They're not really hard to put. They're kind of like a mix between, I guess, RPG elements that's got some sandbox, some open world, there's a little bit of everything. Fable's cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a cool environment.
I think I was in Fable 3. I think I'm married 3 times in my game right now. I think I have 3 different wives right now.
And
We could load mine up and see like my 148 STDs and my 800 wives. And
I know.
Yeah.
Like when I was finishing up a couple last achievements from Fable 2, one of my wives was bitching.
One of my wives.
And she wanted a bigger house or whatever. So I made the dumbass mistake because I was smart. I kept them all separate in different parts of Albion, and so I carried her to the next town, and then
You
like
have to carry them. That's so annoying.
you have to bring them with you. So we go to like the next area, whatever it was, because it was the more higher class area, and as soon as we enter that, she runs into my other wife. And I was Xbox dashboard quit. And then, yeah, that's
That's funny.
That's what I did to get out of that. So it didn't save. Let's move on. Second most, for me personally, I'm assuming everybody in this room, the second most looked forward to is Gears. We got a prequel coming.
I'd say that's not this year. I don't think. I think that's gonna be a next year kind of deal. I think they're gonna show it off, but
yeah.
But yeah, no,
That's
it's
all I'm
exciting.
talking is what they're showing
yeah.
E3.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. Because their stories are pretty darn good. People can fly.
I think it's gonna be cool because they're gonna have that Baird and Cole-esque as the main characters.
Well, yeah, because that's what they leaked, that you're gonna be at least with them.
But I think it's gonna be cool as having like Dom and Marcus be the Baird and Cole. The guys that are only in certain scenes, kind of like they jump in and out of the story, and you're Baird and Cole for your co-op campaign. I think it's gonna be really cool. Maybe you'll meet Marcus for the first time or something. You'll see him younger, before the do-rag, before the soul patch, before the anger.
Hey, it's gotta have the soul patch.
So that could be cool.
Yeah, your soul patch too.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah,
We're stroking.
yours is mean,
We're stroking our soul
Mine's
patches.
pretty fierce.
Yeah, everybody's rubbing their soul patches.
Oh.
I wasn't.
You should have.
Well, my soul patch just spreads to the rest of my face, so...
It's a really big soul patch, yeah. It goes all the way up to his ears.
Mine's invisible.
Yeah. All right, I don't want to spend too much time on any one game because we got a shitload
Or
to get
Soul
to.
Patch.
So let's get to the final, the big boy, the Halo 4s.
That is going to be their main focus, I think.
I think
it's the first time they're bringing back Master Chief in so long.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a big. That's going to be a big
Since
thing.
05.
Yep.
I'm nervous. I'm a little nervous to see how it plays out.
I think they'll be all right.
I think like we discussed this when we were weeks ago. Where they are they gonna be okay? Yeah, they're gonna be fine. It's gonna be great, but that's gonna be I think their big focus this year. Hopefully, they don't go connect on us. So
Yeah. The main thing I can bring up with Halo is, like I said, 343's got some big shoes to fill. I think I said this before, but like they'll never ever live up to the expectations that are unachievable anyway. Even if Bungie had made this game and just pretended they changed their name, people would bitch, even if it was the exact same people from Bungie, just because the name is
same thing with
there.
like Call of Duty as well. People already hate it. The new one, you're gonna still hate it no matter what.
Because it's not Infinity Ward. Exactly.
Or whatever.
I'm kind of interested. I was reading the latest Xbox magazine because my dad gets it, and he's like, "Oh, take a look at it, sure." And I read an article about Halo 4, and there's some pictures in there, and it looks great. It looks phenomenal. But they were talking about, this year they're going to introduce, Halo 4 at E3, and then they're looking at Halo 2 anniversary in 2014, and then Halo 5 in 2015. So what would go on in 2013?
The Xbox launching.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
You could have I don't know. It's a good point.
Yeah.
Map packs, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking like some major DLC or something.
Well, they already have the
maybe
planned
another
out
spin-off.
Elite service. With basically they have three confirmed map packs coming out, and then they still do have that weekly
challenges.
Yeah, the weekly challenge, and then the Spartan Ops. That's what I was going for more of. But so they got weekly Spartan Ops, which you could make that into a spin-off, digital download only, maybe.
Like with Halo 4, they don't have to do much. If they just took Reach and made a new campaign, that's all you have to do. People will be happy.
I'll buy it.
It would be
Already
interesting.
buying it.
Different maps using the Reach engine, and make a new campaign. That's all you have to fucking do.
$20 DLC. What?
If
a whole new Reach campaign, $20 DLC, just like Lost and Damned Ballad Gay Tony.
I think it would be cool if they're trying to if they might do Halo 2 anniversary in 2014. What if they did like a prequel to the Arbiter? Like you got the backstory of the Arbiter, and then Halo 2 anniversary came out the next year. I think that would be an interesting.
That's what I'm saying.
Game.
You could do spin-offs because Halo 3 was virtually a launch title, and then Halo 4 is coming out at the tail end of the 360.
Right.
So what they doing in between that? They released 4 Halos, but none of them were part of the actual
story.
Yeah.
Right.
You're talking
Wars,
ODST,
and Reach,
and and the Anniversary Reloaded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
they'll have filler. I have confidence in them.
They don't have to go straight from 3 to 4. Is what I'm saying.
I really hope they don't fall into the 1 year, every year a game kind of thing, because I think you lose some of the quality from that. But
right.
You don't need a new Halo every year.
No, because that Forge thing takes a lot of time for people to start pumping out the good stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. I guess we'll. I don't even care. We're going to Connect. Mark, do you have that page memorized?
All right, so
you want to take the lead on this part?
Yeah. So we got Connect games that are coming out this year. You have Babel Rising. I'm not really sure what it is. Basically, you play as a god, and you prevent humans from building the Tower of Babel. So you basically just kill little pawns and whatever. I know Disney Pixar are having a Connect game for the movie Brave, so you'll have that.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, a lot of these are to be announced still. I've got just a general page. Yeah, Dance on Broadway is a maybe this year. Got Crimson Dragon, which are the people who do Panzer Dragoon.
None of this sounds interesting.
No,
Yeah.
Doodle Jump's coming to it.
I love Doodle Jump.
Is going to be a summer arcade title, I believe.
For those of you out in the digital world who don't know me in person, I fucking love Doodle Jump. And it is my most played game on my phone.
I've never heard of it. Explain it.
I can't explain it.
You just jump.
I can I could set it up on my phone and hand it over to you, and then you could just play it.
So you got that. There is a Dragon Ball Z Connect game coming out, so that'll probably sell 1 million units just for the fact that it's Dragon Ball Z in the title, because every Dragon Ball Z game basically sells 1 million worldwide, with exceptions of being more sometimes. The big one that's definitely come out this year is definitely Fable the
Tilt
Journey.
Control.
We'll see. Sony tried to talk up Sorcery, how it was like revolutionary for the move, and it still flopped. Got good reviews, but just don't really bought it anymore. Fable, I believe, is going to do about the same thing. They're saying that this is going to make you want to have the Kinect again. I don't think it's going to catch on as well as they think. Let's see, what else I got for sometime this year. Going down my list here. There's going to be a Harry Potter for the Kinect. It's going to be based on all the 8 movies into one game.
Lego?
I guess.
I thought we totally lost her after I gave her my phone.
Yeah. So you got that. Ice Age has a game coming out.
She's so amazed.
This
You guys are missing the look on her face.
This is great because I could hear all the little bleeps through the headphones.
There's only one game, Kinect game, that interests me anymore, and it's Rise, and I really doubt that's going to be... I would love them to show off Rise, because actually it showed off last year. It's like, I think one of the few Kinect games actually is going to be running on the Cry engine. So that's awesome. So, yeah, but I don't think that's going to be shown off this year, because they did it last year.
All eyes.
I'm going down the list.
You're not
here.
looking forward to any Kinect. This is just
Rise is the only thing that would even interest me, is because of how good the CG trailer looked. But that it was supposed to be a game. It was supposed to be a gameplay trailer thing they showed off. I don't know. Anyway, that's probably not going to be shown off this year anyway because it got delayed. So really, there's nothing that good.
The problem with Kinect is
that it doesn't work with the lights off. We know.
Yes, yeah, but especially at E3. Okay. The Kinect is made to bring in non-core gamers into your core system, right?
Yeah.
E3 is for the core. Why are you showing your Kinect titles to your core audience that just
doesn't give a shit?
Yeah, at E3. That's just stupid shit you should just leak to IGN and let them get it out to the little kids that actually give a shit about Kinect or Move or what have you.
I do have this one is stupid as hell, but I'm going to read it off anyway. It's called NBA Baller Beats. I'll read the whole thing. NBA Baller Beats gets players on their feet mastering mad ball handling skills using a real basketball while playing to the beat of an electric soundtrack.
I need to pre-order 6 copies of that immediately. Tonight.
That is supposed to be
We do know how much
release.
you like playing with balls.
So I found that hilarious. I was just going on the list, but yeah, for the most part, nothing.
Whole lot of Kinect, but no.
Whole lot of Kinect. They're gonna push Fable.
It's gonna be fucking crickets, dude. Nobody cares about this shit, and they don't get it.
No.
Let's move on. Anything new for Xbox Live? I know every year that they
will
apps.
announce the 4 games that they released for the summer of arcade.
Yeah, they'll spend a little time on that.
Yeah, so I don't exactly know what they're pushing for on that. I can actually maybe give you a little bit of a hint.
Mark's going to look that up right now. But in terms of applications, I'm not sure what else they're missing. But I know within the last week they just added Amazon, right?
Yes.
Week or two.
Yeah.
Is it actually on there already?
Yeah, it's on my Xbox dashboard. Yes.
I have watched something off of it too.
Wow, is that loud? Okay.
We've completely lost Tanya.
Yeah.
No, I'm listening.
She's loving the game.
This would be great on Kinect.
I can't think of what. I can't think what they're missing.
I'm so buying that for Kinect. Sorry.
Like they got YouTube, they got HBO Go. I guess if Showtime and Cinemax came up with an HBO Go equivalent,
Yeah.
or
They just bring everything onto one, which is what they're trying to do, so it's not too far off.
perhaps like an actual DVR functionality, so you can kick out TiVo, because you have a built-in hard drive and you're connected to Comcast nowadays.
Yeah, and the TiVos have a much smaller hard drive than what you'll have.
Yeah, so maybe just the full DVR capabilities nowadays. I mean, we'll see. Anybody else think that any apps are coming out?
Well, I did announce it a few weeks back, the new music app. They will be showing that off.
That's right. That's right.
So that is supposedly awesome.
What's it called?
I'm trying to think of the name.
It's like a new Zune. We were making fun of it
Well, obviously.
a couple weeks ago, but
Because that's not what the Xbox is for, but...
yeah. Well, just Microsoft in general. They don't learn. They came to the party 6 years late after fucking iTunes had a stranglehold on the entire industry.
Ugh.
And they're
Dude,
just like,
iTunes has the music industry by the balls.
Anyway, that's about Xbox Live. What are we thinking about dashboards?
Look what you did.
Mark's making time to lose.
I just turned down the sound. I really don't think they're gonna announce something for the dashboard. It's not gonna be drastic for the fact that they want that functionality with Windows 8.
They want it to look like Windows 8. I know.
Yeah. So
they're still gonna redesign it. Every year they do it and they announce it at E3 because it comes out in September or November.
I just think this year they won't have a major overhaul just for the fact of Windows 8.
I agree. I think it's going to be those stupid little panels because everything's got to work with Kinect integration. It's got to look like Windows 8. It's got to look sleek.
So it works slower because it has to think you have a Kinect the whole time.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell
but they'll add a few things. They'll change a few things. It'll look a little different. They'll use a different color template or whatever, what have you.
Maybe have me have the ability to customize my desktop, like the actual dashboard.
No way.
I would say no way.
No way.
Let's put all the ads all over the right there. Yeah. But anyway, that would be amazing. I highly doubt it'll happen.
That'd be way too convenient to just have Netflix, HBO Go, and the game that's in my tray.
Library.
And my game library. That's the only 4 tabs I want on the front page, and I would never need another page again.
And the weekly deals.
I would put that on the second slot. It's fun how games is like the 6th or 7th slot over.
And that's the second most one I visit.
Because they want you to go through all that crap.
First?
What?
Video? What's your first visit?
Video's like dead last, isn't it?
I don't remember. It's one of those in between there.
No.
Yeah. So, there'll probably be some kind of new dashboard update announced. It won't come out till the fall like it does every year, but...
Do you happen to know off the top of your head when the Summer of Arcade happens? Is that always in July?
I'm going out on a limb here, but I'm going to guess the summer.
Well, no, is it like a June?
I don't remember. Bro.
Okay,
I think it's August. To tell you the truth, July and August.
Okay, yeah. Last year kicked off July 20th because I have arcade games here, but the last one stops at June, right in time for when the Summer of Arcade would kick in. So they haven't released it, so they will be releasing it tomorrow, next day.
Okay.
Okay,
let's hop into something else that I told Joe leave out of the rumors and news and whatnot. The tablet.
Oh, okay, go for it.
This is something I found leaked a couple days ago that Microsoft tomorrow supposedly is announcing something. I'm a little hazy on the details. I'm going to give you what I got. It sounds like there's a new application that's coming out for iOS, Android, and the Windows Phone market. What the hell is it called? Is that it? Windows Phone market?
No, just Windows Phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called
Windows 7.
The marketplace for Windows phones.
No, it's called the marketplace.
Okay. For all 3 of those, there's an application that's coming out officially from Microsoft that is going to sync up with your 360. I'm not sure if it's just tablets or if it's just cell phones or if it's tablets and cell phones, but it's basically akin to what the Wii is doing with their Wii U controller, but this is coming out very, very soon. I don't know exactly what it's going to control. I don't know if it's going to be for games or if it's just to navigate, maybe.
To check your, like Spark 360 does, where you can just check through all your stuff, send messages.
Perhaps it'll link the keyboard in so you don't have to screw around with that stupid chat pad.
That would be cool.
And you can actually type.
To just type.
Yeah, there could be a lot of integration coming through, but this is one of the big things that they're supposed to be talking about tomorrow. I'm not sure what's going to happen. There's a lot of ideas.
That'd be cool, because like, I actually do use Spark 360 to respond to messages sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's faster.
No, it is. It's faster than doing one letter at a time.
For everything, even YouTube. You know how quick it is to just turn your smartphone sideways and just type and you not have to deal with that chat pad or deal with your D-pad and pushing A when you want to select on every... Even Netflix searching. It could make everything a world different.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I enjoy using Swipe to respond to Xbox messages. Fucking love Swipe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony
sounds
hates
good.
it.
It's
I don't hate it. It's just I never got used to it.
Tony hates it.
Yeah, totally hate it. Just fuck you, Swipe.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah.
Right, anyway. No, it sounds cool. I hope they go into more detail about it tomorrow.
Yeah, but if you think of there's some good.
It's already out there. It's not first party.
Plus, I've been dying for Sony as well. I've been dying for Sony and Xbox to make an official app that is the store, like what Steam did. Yeah. Steam has one of the coolest apps. I just on the go anywhere. I go on my phone. I can buy games. I can look at what the daily deal is. You don't have to physically sign into. Why has Mark got such an evil look in his eye?
Speaking of the daily deal, you'll find that.
Yeah, but with Xbox and Sony, you still have to turn on their physical console, which is just a no-brainer to me. Make an app, make it free, have you be able to talk to your friends, chat, go on the store, buy games on the go. It's a no-brainer.
Everyone copy Steam.
Yeah.
What? They have that app.
I know
it's
they do.
free.
There's an app
it's
for copying
awesome.
Steam.
No, there's... Oh, yeah, there is. It's called a brain.
So that's the tablet. I know we've put a big section. It was one of our topic of the weeks a few weeks back, but the $99 Xbox. Do we think this is something that's happening? Did it kind of? I haven't heard much about it lately.
It's not going to go anywhere except the Microsoft stores. You would have to basically have every major retailer get this new system of doing the monthly payments. You know, I doubt any retailer. Maybe 1, 2 might go into it, but
there's a way around it. Like they could subsidize it. Like Xbox can. Okay, say. You know, like the retailers physically buy the shit from Microsoft.
Yeah.
Then sell it at an upmarket price. Okay.
Yeah.
So Xbox could just sell it these SKU numbers that have to be linked in with a 2-year guarantee at $15 a month for Xbox Live. Those SKUs they could sell them to Amazon and Best Buy and GameStop and Target for way cheaper. They don't have to sell them for $250, so they sell them for $300. They can sell them to these retailers for $80 or $90, and they sell them for $100 to us. So then Target and shit wouldn't get mad.
I still think that's a lot of collaboration between all the major companies, and I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't
you
think
might,
that's
like I
gonna
said,
happen
you might
either.
get 1 or 2 to actually like pick up on that, but that's just way too much collaboration between companies for one product that isn't like the hottest selling thing out there right now.
The problem is, I think this is the way of the future. I think the 720 and the PS4 are both going to go by this. They're going to give you both options, but I think they're kind of the Xbox doesn't care, or Microsoft doesn't care right now. They're testing the market. That's all they're doing. They're seeing if this will work before they go full-fledged on their new console. So I don't know. We'll see. Next thing. Do we think we're getting a price drop from anything Microsoft?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe a $50 drop, if anything.
Everybody? I think so, too.
I agree with that. I mean, it is. They want to compete up because, you know, PS3 did the $250 for their base model. Then you got Wii's all the way down there. I mean, yeah, it'd be smart because they're the most expensive system, I guess, right now for the one that you would actually want.
I think everybody's dropping. Honestly,
Possibly.
I think everybody's going down $50. The Wii has already come out and said it. I think the PS3 all around is going to drop $50, and I think the Xbox is going to drop $50 as well. I don't, you know, these things are all on the tail end of their life cycles. I don't see any reason to not clear out the factories right now and make every penny you can before you announce your new shit. Okay, I got two things left. 720.
Not getting announced.
I don't think it's getting... Well, we know it's coming. I don't think they're going to go much into it, though.
No.
I don't think there's going to be a formal announcement. I agree. But after Halo 4, the big thing, because I think that's what they leave on, is Halo 4, and I think there's some kind of a mysterious tease type thing where I really, really do think that Microsoft will leave out being like, they're not going to show you an emblem, they're not going to tell you what it's called, they're not going to say, hey, it's the 720 or hey, it's the Xbox 3 or whatever. But I do think there's going to be something that's like, hey, by the way, next year we have new hardware, and that's it, and they walk off stage, or something.
Like at the end of the trailer says for Xbox 360 or 720.
Something, some kind of little
second explosion,
tiny
from the crowd.
tease. They're not going to show you a picture of what the actual hardware looks like. They're not going to show you. They're not going to do anything. They're just this tiny little thing like, hey, it is coming. Just this little sneaky thing.
I mean, the dev kits are out there because, you know, you can't just say, hey, it's coming out. I mean, you know, games have to be being made for it right now. Yeah. And if you just look anywhere on the internet, you can find people who are looking for next-gen people.
And to me, that's a perfect cop-out, because them and Sony can both do this in theory, because they've both come out and said, no, we're not officially unveiling the new console. That's not an unveil. That's just a tease. And I think they can both get away with that. So, I actually we got closing comments on Xbox, and I actually wanted to hop into like 10 quick minutes outside of that for an entire E3 thing, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's do some closing comments on just Xbox then.
On my new system. Done.
Joe's done.
Joe's done.
Go ahead.
Basically, I don't know. Like, I really want a good shocker. Like, we talked a lot about Crackdown 3. I know it's coming already. I want you to surprise me still, because right now there's nothing that I'm like, you know. I know there is the rumor going out there that Splinter Cell may be coming on the 360 press conference, which was a rumor that just started this week. Meaning I don't know what they're doing, because some screenshots released, but that would be cool. Like, that would be a good surprise for me too. But yeah, it surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of the same. Like, it would be interesting, you know, though it is, as you said, at the tail end of things. It would be nice to see a, you know, more original title, or like something like completely unexpected, but not looking for a whole lot to come out of this other than just, hey, new games, woohoo.
I guess what I got done saying with the 720, I think is more wishful thinking, because honestly, Microsoft, I think, is just stalling till next year's E3. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a lot of Kinect, a lot of overhyping of dumb shit, which it's going to be a mirror image of last year's E3, if anybody remembers that. They're just like, and guess what? And we're getting YouTube, and just talked about it. It's like, dude, this is simple stuff that you should not be making this big of a production about. Yet you're choosing to, because you have nothing to talk about. And right. I'm really like, even though Microsoft is my favorite, I make no secrets about that on the show. I think they're going to have the worst conference of the three. They're not going to have much that we don't know about.
Shut up.
There's no secrets. It's going to be it's going to be a lot of Kinect pushing, like a lot of Kinect pushing. They're going to tack it onto every single game, including Halo 4. There's going to be some stupid aspect of it that they're forcing on 343. They're like, you have to put Kinect in this game. Fable 4 will be the same. They're just forcing that shit on everything. It's going to be a lot of kiddie crap, a lot of applications, and they're not going to be talking an awful lot about games, which is what you talk about at a game conference. That's just my opinion. I think they're gonna fail at this conference, but it's not going to matter, because the 360s are the highest selling consoles right now. Not cumulatively, because that's the Wii, but the Wii doesn't sell anything anymore. It's all Xbox now. Everybody keeps buying the Xboxes, so I don't think it's really going to matter. They can flop at this conference, and it's not going to affect them one way or the other. But the shit we're all looking forward to, I think we're going to all be left wanting more, and that's we're going to leave the Xbox conference on. That's just my thoughts.
No, I totally agree. I think I'll be a little bit let down, but you know.
What are you going to do, right?
You know, they had no real chance when someone's releasing hardware anyway.
Yeah.
And no one else is.
We said that before. It's Nintendo's to lose.
No, yeah, it's completely true.
Besides that, since it is our last, that'll wrap up our Xbox talk, unless somebody's got anything else they want to throw in. I just wanted to spend 5 or 10 quick minutes before we close out the show and kind of maybe get everybody's opinions. First, the thing I want to leave the show on is, I want you guys to start thinking about it now, is think of, I want to do a roundtable, your one crazy, almost hope, like your wish, for something that's just, there's no rumors, there's no leaks about it right now, just your one thing that, like, hopefully that comes out. But I want to leave on the show. I want to leave the show on that.
Hasn't been already.
Before that, I kind of want to go around, maybe get what you guys think about anything. Maybe something popped in your head that, because we did Sony 3 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
Maybe something that's come up with that you want to bring up, or Nintendo, or something I didn't cover with Microsoft. Anything in general, maybe something big that's going to get announced from the PC universe. Does Blizzard even have a booth at E3?
Yeah, I think they do. I don't.
Or do they just wait for BlizzCon?
They might do that too. I mean, they got 2 games in development, actually 3 now since they lost Dota. But they had 3 in development. I guarantee none of them are coming out this year because it's Blizzard, and their timetable for games is whatever.
Whenever we're done.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, whatever. Yeah, closing comments on the whole E3, I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do.
You know, we really didn't go into, I know Guild Wars.
There you go, yeah, this kind of stuff, yeah.
They're going to have a booth. Funny enough, they're actually having the week after. I really wish they were running the beta this weekend. But they're running beta next weekend, so they're definitely going to show off something. And they had basically a month break between last beta and now, so there's definitely going to be showing off some of the things. This could be the new, Guild Wars has a huge player base with it, just because it's that free-to-play instead of that monthly, where a lot of people, look at new Star Wars, you lose them after a month. So yeah, Guild Wars gonna show off. They did really well if you watched them last year. So yeah, I think they'll hopefully show off a lot more too.
Yeah, very.
Because they actually don't have a street date yet. They are still kind of like when it's done. So I almost guarantee that they will street date it at the end of this conference.
Very cool.
What were some of the Nintendo highlights? I can't really remember that week.
We spent a lot of time talking about the Wii U.
Just the Wii U.
A lot of the games that we thought were going to be upcoming, if they were going to get third-party support and whatnot. It was basically a little bit of time on the 3DS. We spent a lot of time thinking what was going to come up with the Nintendo network, what it was going to be as a whole.
Right.
Yeah.
And with PlayStation, a lot of software we talked.
Yeah.
Sony, the whole thing was pretty much software, because Sony, I think, has the biggest showcase coming out. They're going to be like, bam. I think they got like 50 games to announce from Sony. It's crazy.
That's just a guesstimate.
Yeah. Yeah, Sony's going to be... But go ahead.
I was just...
I'm
trying to recall.
Another Paper Mario?
That'd be cool.
No, they've already announced.
Oh,
but,
cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Joseph? Anything? Don't care? Just want it to be over with?
I have to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and bring my laptop and stream it at work, and I don't think it's going to work out.
I could text you all day and tell you what's going on, too.
Or you can just not talk to me all day, and then I can watch it.
I could do that, too.
After I get home.
I could do that, too.
Yeah.
For me, I'm going to take a quick second and go into a little tangent, if that's okay with everybody.
Go for it.
Okay.
Everyone's should I chipmunk him for this?
Just a big recap. I think, like I've said, it's Nintendo's to lose in terms of E3. Problem, because they're the only ones releasing hardware. The problem is, I don't think they're going to win. Nintendo's, over the course of the last 15 years, I've said this at great lengths on the Nintendo Cast, has done nothing but disappoint me. This Wii U is a great opportunity for them to come out and just wow everybody and finally catch up.
Try and get the hardcore gaming
back.
And
bring us back. And keep your childish games, which is great. That's what Nintendo's made a living on their entire lives, is selling to younger children.
It's always Sony versus
cards.
Microsoft. Because Nintendo's in a completely different ballpark. They make what they want, and they don't have to worry about the rest.
They just need a refresher. Like they just need like something new.
Well, I think you market to both people. You market to the younger ones, which is what they're excellent at. Nobody does it like Nintendo. But you bring us back into the realm with some of the more exciting. Make Metroid a first-person shooter. Make it look fucking awesome, and make me want to buy the Wii. But the problem is, I have
a shooter made by Nintendo.
Yeah, I have a really bad.
He's crazy. He's mad.
I have a really bad
He's lost his pants.
I got a bad feeling Nintendo's going to come out and it's just going to look like a slightly more technologically advanced Wii U. It's not going to impress any of us.
Well, that's the thing. Like, IGN came out with this awesome... sorry, I'm going to interrupt you. IGN came out with this awesome article. I don't know how awesome, but like they were basically going into the discussion of it looks exactly the same as a Wii, except rounder.
A little more clean.
Yeah, a little bit more clean.
That's what I'm scared of, and it's going to be all stupid motion gaming. And go ahead.
Like it's just like even the console itself, it just looks like a Wii. They're gonna have, I think, a little bit of trouble marketing it to people who are not. I don't know, because it's just gonna look the exact same way. So people are just like, look, oh, new model, whatever, different controller. Like they're gonna have to remarket it a little bit because it's the exact same.
They're not gonna sell 100 million units because grandma and shit already have them.
There's no
what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be hard to market, I think. And IGN brought it up. I know they got a lot of flack for it this week, just by the way they stated it.
We get all the Nintendo bots; they'll go out and get it immediately. You know what I mean? Nintendo, the PlayStation and the Xbox, I have faith in. I will go blindly buy those when the new ones come out. The Nintendo actually still has to sell me on it. Problem is, I think they're going to fail to come Tuesday. That rounds out my Nintendo thing. I think the 3DS. I also think the 3DS is going to get a redesign, which I did not mention on the Nintendo show. I think they'll add the second analog stick because if you look back at the DS, there was 8 different models. So now that the 3DS is out, it'll be their second one, and it'll come with the standard second analog built in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about. Instead of that add-on, the 3DS will get a redesign. I think
4 different models.
Whatever. I'm just over-exaggerating.
Well, the 3DS has the circle pad add-on that you have to buy for $20, I think. Yeah.
I think it'll be put into the model now as a redesign.
Smart.
Yeah. Maybe a better battery life to upsell it and blah, 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 and blah, and it'll come with a game.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all from Nintendo. I think we'll look at it. It'll be lackluster at best. It won't impress us. I want it to. I want it to shut me up. I'm going into it. I want it to blow me away. I'm just scared of what Nintendo's. Yeah, I'm just scared of what Nintendo's going to actually push out because they want to keep the console reasonable. So they're going to use really, really old tech so they can mass produce it cheaply. Sony is the guys that I think are going to end up winning E3 this year. They just have way too much coming out, and it all looks awesome. As long as they stay away from Move, go ahead and spend 10 or 15 minutes on it if you want. Tack it onto a couple games. You're going to do it anyway. But besides that, I think the Vita's going to kill. I think they got the best first-party games coming out. They're getting a lot of third-party support. The network's doing better. I think PlayStation Plus is going to get tiered. I think they're going to announce that it's going to come into the Vita as well. You're going to start getting free Vita games with your PlayStation Plus subscription. I just think Sony's going to come out and wow everybody. I think they're going to win. Microsoft is going to come out and not do shit. They're the ones I want to win, and
if they come out and announce the Kingdom Hearts HD collection, they win. Don't care.
I just think outside of now that the Gears of War has gotten announced, but outside of that, and because Forza Horizon, you're not going to get me that excited off a trailer or two. Racing's still racing. It's got to be in my hand. You're not going to make me be like. Plus, I don't think a racing game can look much better physically than Forza 4 does on the 360.
It's hard.
It's capped,
yeah.
So it's going to look
There's not much you can really add to it.
It's going to look like Forza 4, but be a different game. You're not going to completely blow me away.
Crashes. That's the only thing I would like out of Forza,
crash
and I
damage.
think that's the only thing you can really add. I mean, they have crash damage. It looks okay.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing like Burnout. Burnout just kicks the shit out of everybody when it comes to crashes.
We should do some game captures Burnout Paradise.
I agree.
It's a pretty game. It still is. Like, that's an old game. It still looks really good, and those crashes just, they're great.
So in summary, Nintendo's going to disappoint. Xbox is going to disappoint, and I think Sony's going to surprise everybody.
I can see that.
That's my thing. I don't know if you guys got anything to add to that, but
I also feel that Nintendo might come up a little bit short, just because, in my opinion, they're hyped up so much because of the tech. So it's kind of an expectation they can't really meet.
I'm scared for Nintendo.
I mean, I don't think that the social app. I really think is gonna be rarely used. I don't see it being a big seller for them, just for the fact that it doesn't do well on 360, and they've had that on there for years. I'm pretty sure PS3 has Facebook and stuff like that too, right?
It sounds almost like social media shovelware.
Yeah,
that Nintendo's making.
It's like because they don't want to get the Facebook.
They don't want to
make their own.
They don't want to pay for the rights to use.
Yeah.
This crap, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so they're like, but check out our free Nintendo version of the same thing that's already out there.
Yeah, it's not going to work. I mean, it's going to work fine. Not a lot of people are going to use it. It's like the PlayStation Home. I know people use it. I think it's stupid that you use
really
it.
Stupid. It's going to be like Google Plus. It's going to be way the fuck better, and no one's going to use it because everyone's already got Facebook.
Yeah, I really couldn't care about Google Plus. I got one, and then
it's so much better.
I have Google Plus too. I never use it.
Never use it.
So much better.
I forgot I had it until you just brought it up again.
Google Plus just it had potential.
Does anybody else anything else on E3, or else we could go into our final little thing that I kind of want to leave the show on.
Go.
All right, let's do a round table.
Go, Mark.
What's your just your craziest? It could be a wish. It could be maybe something you really think they are holding back, that they are kind of like you kind of ruined it. You played your card with Crackdown 3, but something that
you forced him to play that card.
Something
that, go to that.
Yeah. Something that they might actually announce that isn't that far out of the realm of possibility, that they're just keeping as a way bigger secret, or maybe it's getting overshadowed by all the bigger stuff that's leaking.
I want to go first.
Go for it.
Go ahead, Joe.
I want them to come out, for Microsoft to come out and be like, we've been listening to these three fucktards talking about a Gears of War trilogy from the Locust side. I want it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Maybe that's what Epic's doing, because this is the guys from
People Can Fly.
Some other company.
Bulletstorm.
Whatever.
People Can Fly. How hard is that to remember?
So maybe they announced Gears of War 4. And it's the beginning. The Locust side.
Yeah. That.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Locusts of War.
Locusts of War 1.
Go for it.
Out of 3.
Did you already go?
No, I'm thinking.
I don't really expect anything because I can't think of anything for Microsoft. But
No,
I think for Nintendo,
It's not an expectation; it's a wish.
it's a wish. Okay, well,
wish.
I don't have any wishes for
Lame.
Microsoft. I've been wishing this for a couple years. I wish that Nintendo would come out with a Pikmin 3 that used Wii.
Oh,
You could like.
That's kind of been already like rumored. No, already confirmed. Confirmed?
Yeah, no.
Well,
it's
I've
confirmed.
heard both sides. I've
Okay,
heard,
yeah.
oh, it was a rumor. Oh, it was confirmed. Like, but
Mine. I got a great one.
He's such an evil. He's got this evil.
This
smirk.
one would be amazing.
He says that about
Psychonauts
everything.
2.
I like it. Psychonauts 2. That could be cool.
That'd be cool.
I actually got 2, if that's okay.
Oh,
Nope.
you whore.
No, it's not okay.
Um,
Pick one.
First,
and a half.
first is coming. I was actually going to say the new Ratchet and Clank because I had this already in my head for weeks, and then it got announced.
Oh.
So that one doesn't count. So from Microsoft, I think they tease because I think they're going to showcase Horizon. I think they're going to tease Forza 5.
Yeah, I can see that.
And the one that I actually that's a hopeful. Excuse me, that's my hopeful. But the one I actually think is going to happen, and it's going to come out of fucking left field, and nobody's going to see it coming. Bad Company 3.
That'd be sweet. I'm gonna buy it on computer.
It's not coming out this year because EA, if I look at their track record, they're on a 3-year cycle. They go from Medal of Honor Bad Company to Medal of Honor to Battlefield. Then Medal of Honor's coming out, and I think Bad Company will come out, and then Battlefield 4 will come out in 3 years. And then the new Medal of Honor will come out after that.
Dude.
Battlefield can last a long time by itself. Like, the PC version of it's going to have a community no matter what.
Yeah.
It was 2005 was Battlefield 3. I think that's when Battlefield 3 was. But anyway, they can go a lot longer than that.
Battlefield 3 just came out last year.
No, PC version. Battlefield 2. My bad.
There you
That's
go.
what I meant to say. 2 was
But that's what I'm
2005.
saying. So in between 2 and 3, there was quite a bit of both Bad Companies. There was the Medal of Honor reboot and all that other crap. And now that the new Medal of Honor is coming out, I think next year's Bad Company 3s, and then I think Battlefield 4 will come out, and that's a 3-year.
And that would be a next gen. Mm-hmm. I can see that.
And Battlefield Bad Company 3 would come out late next fall, which would be one of the last titles on this generation to kind of close out. Because if you've played the campaigns on those stories, they're great and
They're
funny.
great. I
love those characters, but it's not quite finished yet.
Yeah, I want them to go back to Bad Company 1, though, story. They're a little bit less serious about it.
Yeah.
And I think it works for them a lot better. 2 is still a phenomenal
It's funny,
campaign,
but yeah, it was a little more serious.
a little bit more
I agree.
serious. If they go take that off a little bit, Bad Company 3 will be absolutely perfect.
That one, honest to God, I think EA is going to come out and they're going to show it. I really, really do. Because they're not ready for Battlefield 4, and what's going to happen in a few more months after they launch Medal of Honor? What do they have for a shooter?
Crisis.
Crisis 3.
No, I'm talking military shooter. Crisis is like a futuristic.
It's a
military shooter.
That's a futuristic shooter.
Features military shooter.
Yeah.
Sure.
I just don't. I think there's too big of a gap, and they need something, and they know it. And I think they're gonna showcase a little Bad Company, and I'm fucking stoked, smiling from ear to ear, just thinking of the possibility of them announcing it.
I feel like I kind of failed at that.
What?
My wish. I was like, yeah, it's already confirmed. Oh.
You want to go again?
All right.
Go
No.
again.
No, I can't think of anything else. That was all I had.
Oh.
Really?
Okay.
No Halo 2 remake before fucking the new console? Because fuck that.
No.
No, that's your wish. Stop trying to plant your seeds in someone else.
I'm sorry. It's what
Whoa.
I do.
Came out really bad.
Oh, yeah. Not like that, but that is what I do.
How many kids do you have? Seriously.
I don't know. They just keep coming out of the woodwork.
It's all those hand jobs.
Mark's just in disgust. Okay.
She's
guess
coming back sooner rather than later.
Yeah,
What?
please do.
Because she makes
Okay.
fun of Tony.
Yeah, we like it. Okay, this is
That's how you get back.
I'll be more knowledgeable next time.
Yeah,
Knowledge is overrated.
Yeah.
overrated.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's why I got my
Overrated.
wisdom teeth out. Fuck those.
Idiot.
Hey.
Dumb as a doorknob. This this has been episode 17. Thanks for tuning in. Catch us next week, same time, same place, and enjoy yourselves your E3 because, like I said, this is the best time of the year. Have fun. Let us know what you guys thought of everything. Rate some comments this week. Yeah.
Go get yourselves hand jobs.
Yeah, hand jobs.
Hooray!
Happy E3, everybody. Have fun.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And to feel the way that every child should sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very